We're there in the Sophia. We're here 2 years ago. Could you believe it? 2 years ago.
2 years ago from that other video we made.
Unbelievable.
Wow. The food, so what that did. So much people, so much feedback of that. We finished off by saying the Surah had the fear. She drank it from the water and she got healed.
Exactly.
That's another thing of
Surah Gilbach. She lives in Yerushalayim. She should be well. She told me she was a young kid, 5 years old. She was very sick. Her uncle Ramata said, drink from that water.
Mata
No, Mata. He was here. One of the Beth Tzaddikim, 100 years ago, 92 years ago. She told me she still has the light from that water she drank here. She lives in Yerushalayim now. Yeah, she's a big tzaddik. Amazing person.
That's to me, she believing in a tzaddik.
Exactly.
Just
like Elisha. Elisha, he told the guy to drink the water, Said the king of Assyria, I forgot the story. He said, but we have a lot of good waters in our country. He said, but the tzaddik says drink the water, he got better.
Wow. To me, believing in a tzaddik makes wonders. Just believing. The same thing what we spoke about before is Bada's being, just praying to Hashem, giving the hour. Not meditation, don't call it Bada's meditation. Talking to Hashem is the biggest thing, talking to Hashem.
I heard once the Orach Chaim HaKadosh says, even if you complain to your friend, it's Bechina Tefillah. Even if you tell your friend something.
Let's complain to our real friend. So basically, in a nutshell, guys, we got to do this, boy did this, but we know that we have to do with Tmim and Sepshitas. The Rebbe always said, the Mas and the Chuch and the Tam, and Sepira Masias. Rabbi Zal said, go with Tmim and Sepshitas. The Chucham always had pain. He made a shoe with 3 edges, yeah?
That was the Tam.
That was the Tam.
Yeah.
And was always happy.
He was. That's it. His wife told him. He said, "Yeah, but the gold. I mean, the leather cost that
and the Chochem was upset. He didn't make the watch. Everything was always upset about something because if you're always too smart.
You know what's funny? We made our video. I watched the movie last week of Steven Spielberg. It's his biography. I finished the movie. Very nice movie. I said, Hashem, you know what? He's the biggest person. I wouldn't change places. I had one thing we made for Hashem, for the Beinu. I wouldn't trade places for anything in the world with him. And then I said, that's me. That's the Tom. To be happy with your lot. That's a real sign. Someone else.
So, in one word, in 30 seconds, in 60 seconds, what can we tell people? Go make his boy this do.
We asked.
What is Tmim?
I can only say one thing. We asked Reb Bender of Levi Yitzhak Bender because he used to say day and night. What does it mean? Ask Hashem what to do. The secret is, it says in Likutei Moharan.
Ask Hashem what to do.
Likutei Moharan says, if you have ruach, whoever has levnish, bad levav, like whatever his heart says is ruach hakodesh mamash. So I say, Hashem, I don't have the bad levav. Sometimes, I get the but I'm very far away. That's why it's Tmimis and Pshitas. You ask Hashem, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm confused. I'm in this body. I don't know. Should I buy that shirt? Should I buy a shirt? Should I buy the Mercedes, the BMW, or should I buy a bicycle, or should I buy anything? The thing is like this. When you ask Hashem what to do, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you get the answer. Sometimes Eliyahu Navi doesn't usually come to tell you. It does. That's why it's Tmiyas Simchi, because you ask Hashem. The fact that I know,
make yourself nothing. Hashem, I'm waiting for your answer.
The fact that I'm asking, even though I'm not on the madrega, let's say, to get the light, to know what stock to buy or not to buy, or what deal to make or not to make, or the fact that I don't know, and I'm asking Hashem, and I'm knowing that probably it's gonna. Once you ask Hashem, everything is different. They say, it's a long story, but in the Tanakh, they had this whole war between Shevet Binyamin and Olam Yisrael. It was a very difficult story. Anyway, the whole they asked the Urim and Tumim, we're going to win? Yes. They lost. Second time, the whole nation they lost. The third time, they didn't ask, are we going to win? They said, should we be going to war?
Oh.
That's the thing. Ask Hashem from the root.
Don't ask if you're going to succeed. Should I even do this?
Exactly.
That's like,
from the root.
Always step back. And how in that, you can only be zoichet to such a thing if you always pray and
exactly.
Making these bothers and always going with Timim and Pshitas. Maybe you're doing even the wrong thing to begin with.
Ask Hashem, exactly. I want to make.
You ask Hashem, am I even doing the right thing? That's exactly. What bothers technically brings.
That's being a best friend. You know what the most amazing thing is? When you talk to Hashem like your best friend, you said it once, nice and seeing. You have to really be humble.
Yeah.
To say everything to Hashem, to really talk to Him and tell Him and go in the nitty gritty. Yeah, to tell Him.
Exactly zero.
Exactly, to talk to Him, tell Him Hashem.
Nothing.
Exactly, I want to be better. I came here because I want to be a better person. I want to reach the highest possible madrega that is possible. Things happen like this.
And you can only do that if you're nothing, if you do real bittul.
Only
Because if
through
you're really nothing, you can be zoicha to go up.
Exactly.
Rabbi Nachman, if you're, I'm the big guy, I'm the big tzaddik, I came to the other tzaddik, to the Rebbe. If you come nothing, if you come and you make yourself exactly nothing, bittul, I'm connected, I love the Rebbe. I was in the cimg, and a good friend of mine, Avrom, told me, Shlomo, you gotta love the Rebbe. So I'm like, how do I love it? Tell the Rebbe that you love him. Tell the Rebbe you want to love him. Rabbi Nachman said, I want to connect to you, Rebbe, because I know without you, I can't get. It's like I told my wife one day. It's like a ladder. You have to go get onto the ladder to get up to Shemayim.
Exactly.
Even the Maluchim and Yaakov Vini, Pashas V'Yaitza, Yaakov went out, he went to sleep on the Mamukam Zel, on the Beis HaMikdash, Mamukam HaMikdash, and he saw Maluchim. Even the Maluchim needed the ladder to go up.
And the ladder
Everyone needs the ladder, and the ladder is the
ladder's
tzaddik. And the ladder is the tzaddik. You have to connect. You have to make yourself nothing. You have to know that I'm going one step at a time.
You're opening the book, you have the ladder at the Tehillim. You have the minyan, you have the ladder.
Oh,
but
so now what's the ladder?
But there's no ladder. I'm here by myself, no book, nobody to push me, no minyan.
That's what the Rebbe
Emun and the
said.
tzaddik. Emun and the tzaddik. That's the ladder. My eyes on the tzaddik. The tzaddik said, that's my ladder. It takes me, it's like, not more than a ladder, it's an elevator. Takes you right up into Shemayim.
Escalator they have today.
Taking you flying up because I'm with the tzaddik.
Tzaddik brings you up. Let's talk about the mid of simcha.
Simcha.
What is simcha? Who is simcha? How do I get to simcha? First, what's simcha? What is simcha?
These are very hard questions.
Yeah.
I can only tell you one thing, that the Rebbe said that to be b'simcha is so difficult. In his time already, you need the milta d'shtuta. You need
What
the
is
milta
milta
d'shtuta.
d'shtuta?
You know, he said as long as it's kosher, you know, even jokes. I have my own things that I like to watch that make me laugh. There's a story from the Chayza of Lublin, amazing story. The Chayza of Lublin, he gave the haskama on Likutei Moharan of the Rebbe. So he had all of his students, you know, he put a thing around his eyes for 7 years.
Let's do a milsa d'shtuta right now. We'll have a video. It's probably going to go on YouTube and I don't know where. Let's do a milsa. What can we do something crazy?
I don't know. It's got to be. But let me just tell you the story first. So that's already.
Shall I make a tumble sauce now? Let's do a tumble
ahead.
sauce. Yeah, I think I'll
can
make
do
one.
it?
Hold my phone. Let's
Can
do
you
a
do
tumble
it?
sauce. I didn't make a tumble sauce in such a long time.
No, I don't want your wife to. I don't want to get a phone
Try
call.
anyway.
I don't want to get a phone call in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I can't get myself to make a tumble sauce.
Okay.
That's the funniest thing, probably.
Anything,
Well, let's make a
dancing, anything is the Bibi Simcha. Anything that's going to put a smile on your face. And how about if you put a smile on someone else's face? You know how many people I see, they look like they're angry at you, but they're not really. They're going, just give them a smile, and you can't believe how they, hi, how are you? I just want to say to the Chayza of Lublin, it's an amazing story. He put a kerchief around his eyes for 7 years. He didn't see nothing.
Wow.
After the 7 years, he saw everything. I said, Hashem, it's too much. I just want to help the people in my area. So he had his students, and one day this guy used to come visit him. And the guy, he was not the most religious guy in the world, let's say, to put it lightly. And the students were going crazy, because when he came, the Chayza told everybody to go out. He wanted to be with this guy alone. Finally, they had the courage one day. They asked the Chayza, you see everything. How do you spend time with this guy? He said, I'll tell you why. The guy, I know what he is, but he's always so much for simcha.
Wow.
He captured my heart.
Wow.
So remember one thing,
So simcha is also for Hashem, for spirituality, but it's also for...
It shows that you believe in God. If you're besimcha, it means that you have faith. Because you're accepting everything, besimcha.
Serachnis angashmis.
Of course, there's nothing.
People connect. Everyone wants to be around.
Look at the story.
You,
Look at the story.
a happy person.
Look at the story. The guy in the Sipurim in the story, you know, he used to look at the diamond. It made him in a good mood. So important. It's so
Do
important.
anything to be in a good mood.
It's anything kosher. It's such an important thing.
If it's a joke, if it's a thingy, if it's a comedy show, if it's a talk with anything.
We need so much.
Try to make a tumble sauce like me. I'm thinking if I would have made the tumble sauce, that would have been real bitter. I couldn't even get myself.
The thing is that how much and the dancing. Rabbi Nachmans, you know, he spoke about the dancing.
That's dancing. To me, Mr. Pshitas.
Absolutely.
The Rebbe said to be happy.
I heard a story from Sarah Gelbach a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
There's even a sikha from Rabbi Nachman. He says the main thing is to be besimcha and also to be from.
From.
But first he put to be besimcha.
The Rebbe said from. The Rebbe said just to be it. What's from?
To be simcha. Let's get to the things that I back to my.
Let's go to the Heilige. We're here at Shabbos Chanukah.
Amazing.
I spoke to he see me. Baruch Hashem, we're busy, you know, we're working, we're learning. Got the wife, you got the kids. people at home. I have this many years, I'm closing this deal. Everyone's busy. How can we get to Uma Rosh Hashanah? Everyone in Ukraine, Uma Rosh Hashanah. We say Uma, we're going to the Heilige Rebbe's Rosh Hashanah. How can we have manias? My head is clogged. I don't have money. My wife doesn't let me. I don't know. Everyone with their story. Let's go with Tamim Mr. Pshitas. What can we be mechazik yourself?
Only one thing.
We're two Breslev Chassidim. We're not mashpil. We're not telling anyone what to do.
Ask Hashem.
We're doing sichas chavayim.
Davening. Only davening. That's the beauty. The beauty of the revolution that Rabbi Nachman brought. You don't have to drive yourself crazy. You don't have to bang your head on the wall. You don't have to. Just ask Hashem. Just run. You know, a friend of mine, Litzi, he's in, I don't know. Anyway, he's in.
Siren.
Yeah, he's in London. He was thinking to come for Hanukkah, this, that. He was all confused, blah, blah, blah. He said, you know what? I'm going to go to Hirsch Bear. He was a Rebbe student, you know, and he was a famous story. He went to Oxford today. He said, you know what? Give me 15 minutes. I'm going to ask Hashem. Called back. He said, no, you go. So my friend said, you got to come. I said, don't tell him you asked Hashem. If you asked Hashem what to do, you're good.
Rebbe today would say, give me 15 minutes, let me think it over. He said, let me ask Hashem.
Ask Hashem. The Rebbe's giving it so easy for us. You don't have to, you try your best, of course. But the beauty of the Rebbe's thing is, just ask Hashem. Once Rabbi Nusa, you know the story, had his shoes were like ripped, so the Rebbe said, the Rebbeinu Zal said, what is with these shoes? He said, daven about it. He said, even about the shoe, he said, why are you embarrassed? It's going to come from Hashem anyway. The thing about the Rebbe, every little thing that's going on,
Hashem.
Talk to Hashem about it.
Any problem.
Everything becomes holy afterwards. The smallest.
That's a chiddush.
Everything becomes holy.
It becomes holy because you daven about
Exactly.
it. You want supper. I've told my friends, daven about everything, because Rabbi Nusam was missing a shoelace.
Right.
And Rabbi Nachman told him, so have you asked Hashem for, Rabbi Nusam like, for a shoelace, ask Hashem? And Rabbi Nachman was like, the Rebbe said yes.
It's going to come anyway from Hashem.
Even for the shoelace.
Exactly.
Have you asked Hashem for a breakfast, for a good lunch,
Everything.
for a good supper?
And the thing is,
and then it becomes holy. So your breakfast, your panuser, your shulam bayas, your kids, everything what you're davening for becomes kedusha.
Your relationship with Hashem. Most of all, your relationship with Hashem. Talk to them about it. Hashem, I wanna be happy. I wanna feel it. I wanna do things. Talk to Hashem. It's an amazing thing. You're talking to Hashem about about your relationship with Him. It's something incredible in the world. The truth is that this thing of Hitbodedut is such a higher thing that even great tzaddikim hundreds of generations ago, it wasn't even available to them. It's only
tzaddikim.
Yeah, and they say, some Hasidim, they say it's only the tzaddik that should say it, but the Rabbeinu Zal said, from the small to the big, you can't be a kosher person without having Hitbodedut. The thing of the sikha of speaking is lifting everything, it's making everything higher, it's fixing everything, and it says a little bit is good for the tzaddik. Start from nothing. You know what? I heard this from actually Rabbi Sabag. I heard this. I liked it in the movie we made once. Whatever you do is good. I wake up in the morning, I'm already, Baruch Hashem. I said, Moida Ani, I'm thankful. Whatever I is able to do. Hashem did me a great favor by letting me do this mitzvah. I gave 1 penny to tzedakah. You could dance all your life with that also, from the smallest thing in the world. Anything that I was a shaliach, anyway, it's all from Hashem. Everything that I do, Hashem is letting me do it. Now I could give thanks to Hashem for every little thing in the world. And build up from there to there. You have what to be celebrated.
This week I made us boy to this. I think it was Wednesday. And I was praying to Hashem. I want to be zoiche. The word, Mamush, what you just said, to be zoiche, to be happy with every small thing. I gave tzedukah, I davened, I put on film, I davened with even kavuna. And even if I didn't do everything, but I'm happy. The Rebbe says in one of the Torahs, the shashia, the hanua, what Hashem has for me, turning my paya. You don't have that. But look at this. One day, let's go. Something whatever came to America right after the Second World War, and he said, "Where's everyone's beard?" People asked him, "How can you talk to people without beards?" He said, "I see everyone with beards. I see you with a beard." You know, Yuda. Next year we're gonna make another video. We don't make videos too often, but next year, a long one.
We'll ask Hashem what to do. We'll ask Hashem what to do.
You see?
You know, in Turkey they make fake mustaches. The kavod in Turkey is to have a big mustache. A lot of people don't. They have a hair transplant. They make the mustache thick.
You let it.
The thing, just to we're making this video, I just want to say, if anybody has a chance to watch it, just one thing.
People will watch this video. Come on, this is the most viewed.
I want to just say one thing. The only reason I'm doing this is for one person, me.
Wow.
To machazek myself. That's enough.
We
If
do
one
exactly.
other person, yeah, if one
Guys,
person
we're not
enjoys-
here for you.
If
We're not
one
even
person
here for
enjoys
you.
it, it's also good. Everything.
We're
even
a team.
One, even
We're here
one
for
person,
ourselves.
Even one person.
If you
is good.
listened, hope you enjoyed.
But the thing, I just want to say one thing. We live in such a competitive world, right? Everybody's competing, and today with the internet, everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
What are we competing between ourselves?
So the whole world's competing. Everybody's in the thing. Everybody's in kochig ve'otzem yadi. You know, it's me, my power. I'm the one. So people, you know, they're competing. They don't know we don't know it's all from Hashem. So we see the other guy succeeding, we feel bad, right? The one thing that I'm getting from the Chassidut of Rabbi Nachman is, try your best. That's all he's saying, and God will do the rest. Try your best. God will do the rest. Try. You know who said that? Yeah, you know who I got that from? There's a famous movie with the Clark Gable called Gone with the Wind, and the woman that was the cow. Hey, she used to say to
do
her,
your
like,
best, and God
will
will
do the rest. The thing about Rabbi Nachman, he's telling us, listen, just try your best. Whatever you could do.
Do it happy. Do it.
Try your best. Exactly. You know, it's not a competition. It says a little bit with kavanah is more than a lot without, right? The main thing is that we want to try our best. Rabbi Nachman is saying, listen, come, take it easy, yishuv adat, don't drive yourself crazy. And do what you can. Try your best and add to it and add to it and a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And be happy with what you did and stop beating yourself up and stop breaking yourself. Oh, one very important thing, biggest thing. It says in Sefer Amidas,
Vidui wrote when he was 6 years old.
Exactly.
6 years old.
So he says Vidui, making confession, which they stole from us, our cousins, brings you to be besimcha. He didn't talk in that place about tshuva. Most people I see, they don't have, they're so confused. What is the say it?
Release.
I'm sorry. God, I want to be a better person. I spoke Lashon Hara. I got angry.
The hardest thing, the hardest word to say.
I yelled at the taxi driver. I yelled at the guy in the hotel. I lost my composure. It says, a guy has a little argument with his wife sometimes. It takes time till they make up, this, that, What Hashem, Rebbeinu says, he didn't take a simple tshuva in that place. Vidui. It's such a gift. Just say, I'm sorry. God, even one time, even 10 times, even 100 times, even 1,000 times. And then what do? After you make the vidui, you chaparayin. And you make a new beginning. The whole thing of you make a new beginning.
You chaparayin another video.
I'll take it. The thing is, you make a new beginning. The whole thing about Rebbeinu and especially Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, Rebbeinu said even someone made every Avera in the Torah 800 times, I could fix the person. 800 times. But I found it's impossible even one time to make every Avera. It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
But I found a way. I found a way to make every Avera. Don't you want to know what it is?
You can't say this on camera.
Don't you want to know what? No, ask. Do you know what? You want to know what it is?
Shut off the camera. Okay, let's hear.
Not to be besimcha.
Wow. If you're not the simcha.
Every Avera you make it every
Avera in the Torah.
So the thing is like this.
One of the tzaddikim said, I have to tell you, what simcha is not all the mitzvahs, but through simcha
you get everything.
You get exactly.
Right?
Through simcha, you can do all the mitzvahs.
Exactly.
Being ba'atzvas, you're basically it's like the you have two doors. Simcha, the way to success. Mi shehu samech tamid. Ayda zeh matzlich. Rabbeinu said, matzlich. The Rebbe didn't say. Obviously, it means you've been matzlich, rachnis and gashmis. But mainly in rachnis, if you have rachnis, you have gashmis as well.
So I'm making
the cycle.
I make vidui. Hashem, I wanted
when
to
you're
believe.
Up, you have a minute, you're having the good day, then you fall down. You have
make
to
vidui.
Remember
make
exactly.
Vidui. That's what the Rebbe says.
Be mechadish yourself.
Make
a new beginning.
But with the vidui, that's the secret. Make the vidui first. You can't just jump. You need to fix the thing. During the summer, I had some things going on. I was by the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh 18 days. I had a situation. Yeah. At night I was on the phone. I was trying to calling the whole world. It's crazy. I was nervous. I woke up in the morning. I said, Hashem, listen, I'm not taking it personally what happened to me last night. I'm going to make a new beginning now. I'm ready back to the Baal Shem Tov. I'm going to start again.
Wow.
It is what it is.
A refresh. Nothing happened. If it happened.
I'm sorry. I wanted to have more bitachon. I got confused. I was upset. I was calling. I was making too much shtadlus. No problem. I'm not taking it personal. Don't take nothing personal. Don't take nothing personal. Hashem is not taking. Just say one thing. Hashem, I want to be a better person. Help me. We're in this together. Don't forget, whatever we do, we're stuck. Hashem is stuck with us. He's in the same situation. He's with us together in this deal over here.
100%.
We came here. He created us, right, from nothing, with all of these things, and we're here to fix it. The Rebbe said.
How can we zoicha? This I'm thinking now. I'm talking to you. how can we use to make his baldness? How can I come to the Rebbe?
Only a moon and the tzaddik.
The moon and tzaddik, but the Rebbe says, in Kama Makoimas, sing it out of your mouth, just sing it.
Yeah, the faith is in your mouth, in your words.
There you go. When you bring it out, and you say yourself, you tell yourself 1,000 times, I could make his boy this. I woke up, you know Eli Chaim, like, good tzaddik. Mamash for the Rebbe's Chassidim, the Rebbe's light. And he told me, Shlomi, you want to wake up Chatzos, you want to make his boy this? I'm like, me is bald, 12 o'clock, are you? Come on. Shlomi, pray about it, and if you pray about it, you'll see you wake up, and if you won't wake up, I know that you didn't pray about it. Long story short, every single day I woke up as bald in a span for like 4 or 5 months in a row. Didn't miss a day. Shabbos, in the middle of the week, it was every single day, and I saw, like, if you really pray about it, anything, tefillah, to me, Mr. She's saying, Hashem, listen, Hashem, I don't want to wake up. His boy did this, I don't understand, it's not my language. I connect more to a burger. I enjoy more flying to Florida, to Switzerland, chilling, doing my thingy. I don't care. It's okay. This bad gemura, I'll put it aside.
But there's something
Sing that you want to be zoicha.
But there's something that warms your heart. That warms your heart. You know that real thing of the warmth in the heart when you have the real moment.
Yeah.
But you know what? It says in the...
That's, once you get used to it, you get into this boydus, you do it with the tmimus of pshitas, everything, just like you develop a taste, you say wine, you gotta develop a taste. I suppose you gotta develop it, and you have to go to music, you have to understand that this bothers, when there's the umale, gedoyle, this is the biggest thing. The Rebbe knew all. The Rebbe said, Chiddush Kamoini, lo yim olam. No one's gonna, I'm the top.
Listen,
he knew that this is the biggest avoider. Trust him.
From all the worlds that he went into, that he flew into, right? All the worlds, all the hasagot that he got, right? What did he bring down? From everything. He brought many eights out, but he brought it with that's higher and above everything else. And he says, there's millions of, it says in the Shtaukos, millions of eitzot. It's very hard to carry, but if you have the hitmodud, it covers everything. But it says in the Pirkei Avos, there's nothing that stands before
you get to fix
of course,
everything.
And on the way, it says 100%. In Pirkei Avos, it says, whatever's in your heart, there's nothing before the desire of a man. Whatever you really want, Hashem will get. You have to get it. Right?
100%. Hashem wants the best of us.
So the person has to know that if you really want something, just the one thing, if a person really needs something and wants, it doesn't matter what, if he really concentrates his heart and his mind, he really gets on the floor and starts screaming to God, Hashem will give it to him. The only thing is,
I want to be zoich to do this.
The only thing is,
things, my heart is on fire.
The only thing is, the question is when. He's going to give it to you. Call a sheikh be'emet.
But that's God. Also to me, Mr. Shid. Whenever you give it to me.
The thing I was going to say is, Hashem has to remember that according to the law that Hashem made, he has to answer you. If you really pray to him. The only thing is, he'll decide when you're going to get it. And that's the hamtana. That's
more
the
than
anava.
You want. Rabbi Nachman says, on Torah Lamed Vov, Rabbi Nachman brings down that more than Hashem, you want to ask from Hashem, Hashem wants to give it to me.
He's giving you the words.
More.
He's giving you the words. I heard some big thing, beautiful thing. Somebody was saying, a lot of people say, you daven. But really, Hashem made us. Hashem is everything. He was, he is, he always will be, right? He knows everything. So what am I really praying for? Hashem already knows what I need. Can I actually change the creation of the world with my prayer? But Hashem already made it already. So there are many Perushim that say, okay, through the tefillah you're going to come to realize what's the best. But I heard something from somebody, beautiful thing, that Hashem is so great, He's so infinite, that He knows that He did there's no seichel in this, that He made Himself that through the simple guy davening, He'll change the whole creation.
You can change the world.
You can change everything with the tefillah. That's Emunah Tzadikim. There's no logic to it because He's perfect. I know one friend of mine, a very important.
Can you change the world?
The tefillah.
Sure.
Well, it says the Rebbe liked to read the news all the time. He didn't have the iPad, but I'm sure he would have it if it was in these times,
You never know.
And he said, I want the news all the time. Why? I have to daven about it. Fix the world. It says what they want. So you know what? Every time you hear something, someone brings you news. It's a messenger. What is it for?
News.
To daven.
News.
Every chisaron in the world, daven all the time for the people. To have rachmanut. I say all the time, Hashem, in this world we need rachmanut. When we get there, we'll worry about it. You put me here. People need help. We can pray for everybody every day. You know, it's very hard to believe that you can fix the whole world. One guy could be in a little place, like in the Torah, like Chanukh, you know, you can pray, you can make it.
You can only fix the
It
whole
says
world
Abraham
if
Avinu. It says that.
through bittul. You have to
What is
be...
Abraham Avinu? God comes and tells him that he's going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So he said, maybe there's 50 tzaddikim, right?
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
there's
so
40.
no.
Maybe did he go there? He didn't go there. He didn't go to talk to them. He stayed in his place and he davened
That's
away.
a good chiddush.
And he davened away. And he
That's a good
davened
one.
away. So don't be a miyush and say I have to go. Can't go maybe.
Assume.
Go
Think
there.
good. Think positive.
And daven for the people. And you know what? People think that he didn't succeed because it was destroyed, but it's not true. So a beautiful thing. It says, I think in Yechezkel and Navi in the Zohar, it says that there's water trickling out of the Beis Hamikdash. It says it goes down and it goes to Yam HaMelech where Sodom and Gomorrah is. And those are the tears that came, and these are the people that have the tikkun also.
Wow.
So there is a tikkun. One, Rabbi Nachman says everybody will get the tikkun. But see the thing about Rabbi Avinu, I'm sitting here, I read in the paper, people are suffering there, people are there, people are confused, people are making all kind of things. You know what? I can daven for them. Believe,
Daven.
believe.
If you
Don't
daven,
you can fix everything in the world. You can do the power of the tzaddik. You can fix everything. You could help everybody in the world. The guy could be in a hospital. The guy could be who knows where. But at least if you can, we don't. You know, in this world we don't see the power, but we believe 1,000,000% that the tefillah is fixing through the tzaddik. Through the tzaddik is fixing. Just one other thing I was trying to say. Don't forget one thing. When we keep saying Rabbi Nachman, we're speaking about Moshe Rabbeinu.
Moshe Rabbeinu.
Does anybody doubt the power of Moshe Rabbeinu? Everybody knows the little Moshe Rabbeinu.
Know that the tzaddik is
Talked to God.
connected
He talked to
to
God.
Hashem,
He was 40
and that's your
days
connection to
He
Hashem.
was 40 days and 40 nights in the Har Sinai. Moshe Rabbeinu was the greatest man that ever. So when we're speaking about Rabbi Nachman, we're speaking about the Pshamim Bar Yochai, and we're speaking about the Ariyah Kadosh, and we're speaking about the Baal Shem Tov, and we're speaking about Mashiach. We're not just
We gotta go eat toymeyu now.
Okay.
I'm so full of it. My heart is on fire. In the cold winter here in Uman, Ukraine,
Oh, it's amazing.
middle of the war,
Yeah, it's amazing.
my heart is on fire.
I just say one thing. Where could you see, like we said before, 23,000 people came in the middle of the war to Rosh Hashanah.
Just to be by
And
the
even
Rebbe.
now in the wintertime, 3,000 people came for what? They want to be
So
close
the
to
scene
God.
today
They want
was
to
on
be close.
fire.
People are coming from all over. They want one thing. They want to be connected, and they want to be close to God, and they want to be the highest of them. The highest thing we can get. So let's thank Sasha, our friend. He's helping.
Thank you
us
so
do
much
the
for
video.
listening. We just had a conversation. I hope you enjoyed. Yuda, thank you so much for
Okay,
your
you
time.
gonna go for a dip in the lake?
Should we? Let's go. You should pause the video because, yeah, well, thank you so much. And a freiliche Chanukah.